morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this glorious Wednesday morning? And you, Lowman Koi and fly fishing, I see you. Yes, get over it. Give my man Big George, give him a like, give him a subscribe, drop him a comment, tell him a Twisted one sent ya. It will tickle him pink. I know it will. So, this morning's order of play, I mean, it is now fucking hell, 11:45. I've been down here since just gone 9 o'clock, cleaning filters and getting filters back up and running on the fry ponds. And yeah, to say hot and sweaty is an understatement. In fact, excuse me a second. Got to keep hydrated. So, while I've been in there, Carl and Rocket Boy were in H2 trying to get all the blanket weed out. Rick is now up there trying to get the net sorted out, because I think Rick wants to get a couple more ponds harvested, as in the bee ponds, so that they can be netted, gone through. All the good ones will go back to the pond that they came out of, and then all the rest will go into the pond up there, H2, and that will become the shop stock. Now, I must apologise, because I did say on Monday that I would do a video on Tuesday, but I got a few bits and pieces done. I didn't get a lot done. I did have a bit of an emotional afternoon sorting out Par's Wall and deciding which certificate was going to go with the Spitfire one, and yeah, the Vulcan one out. So I know he's looking down on me, because I was here last Friday all on my own, trimming round by the outer fence, trimming all, getting all the weeds and stuff from up the outer fence. 4 times Spitfire flew overhead. Oh, arms were stood on end. It was Par's favourite plane, my favourite plane as well. But yeah, you just cannot mistake the sound of that Merlin engine. Just wow.
Never rains but it pours.
Never rains but it pours.
Well, I brought all the Medicart for the trial. We spent some money.
Yep.
And then Amir phoned up and said, oh, you could use the Dainichi stuff.
Yep.
Spent some more money.
Yep.
And then we had a load of sake delivered to go along with the Nutrimare and the and the Coppin, and the Alaraqua. So we've got what, 7 different food brands suddenly all turned up.
Inundated with food at the moment. Yeah. So what's actually going into the feeders up at Phoenix at this present moment?
Nothing's going into feeders yet. It's all being done by hand.
Yeah.
Dainichi Colour Up, Nutrimare 360, Dejawi Mixer Colour and Growth.
Yep.
And Coppin's Mixer Colour and Growth.
Yep.
So we've got, they're the ones being trialled. The Medicart's going to be used in the monk, so I'll just give that a blast through that.
Yep.
For the crack. And I'm going to save the sake for my show and grow ones. It's too big at the minute, but I'll save it and I'll put them on that next month, and they'll do that whole sack just through those. Yeah. Those fish.
And you have come across a bit of a hiccup with the food in terms of distribution because of weight differences.
Yes, I went up last night and worked out. So they're all on 5% body weight at the minute. But I was using, obviously we've got scoops and whatever, but it's mainly the Jawi, the Chinese one, is a lot lighter. So I need 400 grams a day per pond from my start feed, and 400 grams of the Coppins, the Dainichi and the Nutrimare is all about 800 mils. So I can work out, it's a lot easier to do it as scoops in volume than trying to weigh everything all the time.
Yeah.
But it's a full litre of the other food. So yeah, so if I just put the same size scoops in them all, I'm not feeding as much of the lighter food. So I've had to increase that one a little bit in terms of volume, but it's the same weight.
Have you had to decrease any of the others because they're heavier or lighter?
No. So at the minute it's the same. So they're all getting 5%, which is how they'll start, and then we'll start pushing. Obviously, some of them are struggling a bit more to take 5%.
Yeah.
Some are taking it easy. So those that are taking it easy will get more. And so by the end of it, we might use 50 kilos of one food and 40 kilos of another.
Yeah.
That's as much as they'll have taken. Pretty good, mate. I don't know. We've got to push them, and you can't just do it the same amount for every pond, because that's not fair. On certain foods they prefer, they want to eat more, they'll take more, they're more digestible, they'll eat more, they'll eat faster, they'll grow faster, they'll eat more. So by the end of it, I'm expecting some of the ponds to want more than a kilo of food, and some of them might only want 700 grams.
Yeah.
Because that's as much as they'll physically take. Yeah, be good. Should be interesting. A lot of people interested in it. We'll put a proper video together of it.
Yeah.
I am going to put feeders on them, but it's so much. It sounds simple, put feeders on them,
But
the feeders you can set for however many feeds for how long. But depending on the density of the pellet and the size of the pellet will depend on how much food's distributed. So I can't just go, oh, they can all have 3 feeds a day of the smallest amount,
yeah.
because you will still put a lot more smaller pelleted food in than you would the bigger pellets, and you'll put more of the denser food in terms of weight of food than you will of the light. So I've got to go through the feeders, set them up and measure the discharge,
Yeah.
and adjust them individually for the foods, and then obviously top up by hand. So yeah.
Hmm. On top of everything else, you really have set yourself a challenge, haven't you?
Yeah, but once the feeders are set up, they'll possibly be putting, if I can get them all set up so they're putting, say, 300 grams a day into every pond, and I can top up 200-300 grams by hand, depending on what they want, that's perfect.
Yeah.
They'll be getting as much as they'll eat without having waste food. And yeah, I think we'll start to see, we won't see any difference for a few weeks, but then some of the ponds will start going, and I think, yeah, the amounts of food will start to change.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of doing it, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, I know how good the Saki colour is for end results. That's why I'm going to use the Saki I just got for doing them.
Which are they're cracking on in there now, aren't they?
They stopped. They've literally have kind of hit a wall in there, so they need going through. I had to do so many ponds. Yeah, and almost every pond needs going through again.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting too much food out for what I want to do. So we get that pond ready. Let's go. None of this chipper jabber.
Jibber jabber. Well, you do realise it's like 12 o'clock almost already.
No, don't even.
It is. It's about 10 to 12.
Right, well I'll shut this wall down. We'll be jumping there. Two of us, me and Vince, getting our brushes because Dave's already done his bit. Dave can watch the water. We'll get this out. What's in there? We'll get that cleaned and out. Dave, you can go on the outside of it, pulling the veg off. We'll brush it, and then we can get it filling and go and have lunch. And after lunch, we can net some ponds or a pond.
Need a bucket or something to put the shit in.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do this then.
Let's do this! Come on, you let a fucking side down there. You should have gone, nice.
Oh.
You know what? Testicles. There you go. H2 scraped to within an inch of its life with a brush. We're just getting the last bits down the pipe. Might need to get a jug in there, Rick. That was not fun. There's so many dips and undulations in this pond.
Good enough.
Right, lunch. New baby for twisted koi. Ginrin Kanoku Snowasagi. Absolutely beautiful. You don't like them? You don't know what?
No, so I really like them. The key storage.
Mm-hmm. That's nice, but it's not as good as your one. It's going to cost me more than your one did, no. Okay, no, we'll do a short one. Well, we're back from lunch break. We've got this net all sorted out. We're just going to carry that down to B6 because we're going to be harvesting B6, and then everything that's good will go back to B6, and then everything else will go into H2, which we have finally got scrubbed out and has got fresh water going in. So by the time we've harvested the pond and gone through them, there will be plenty enough water in here for them to kick off a fresh batch. So that'll be all the shop fish going in there. And actually found a few fish in the bottom of there, and a few of them have ended up in the bowl of doom.
Double check that. The sponge in that pond.
Yeah, it hasn't overflowed yet, has it?
No, it ain't overflowed. I just put it in the next one down.
Yeah. So yeah, in the bottom of the pond with loads of slop, we've got 5 Deutsch Goschki and a Ginnerin scaled Goschki.
And they come out of that?
They come out.
Shit.
They come out of all that slop. In fact, a couple of them were in the blue tray
Yeah.
that it was being blown into. So, yeah.
Poor little fucker's been all down that pipe.
Yeah, all that pipe and all that sludge. Well, don't worry, boys, you're going to be going into 24 degrees with some cracking food. Right, let's get this
Yeah.
taken over. Well, that's the life. Ooh, that's nice. It's mental, and that's Ginnerin as well, isn't it?
No.
No? Is that just the luster?
No, it's just from the side the scales were that, but we can see it from on top of it's good.
Yeah. So this is Rick's Keepers. We've been through B6, which had the Kamonru, Matsukow, Baki and Kahaku.
And Dave's put 300 back already.
Dave's done 300 back already.
We might get near 400 going back.
Sweet.
Which is perhaps more.
Minus them in there.
But if there's 400 going back, there's at least 600 come out.
Yeah.
Which is going to
Thin the pond down again.
gives those going back. Then we'll get we'll put a bit of colour food into them. B, there'll be a lot less per pond. And they should do better for it.
Should do better for it. So we've gone through 3/4 of the cage. On the Kahaku side, are you pleased with what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'd love more, but at the end of the day, we have one tray with 8 proper keepers in. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah. The trouble is with Go Sankey, probably mostly with Go Sankey than any other variety. It's so hard.
Your waste product is so much.
So hard, yeah. You can pick fish that have got good patterns, but they've got shit bodies, or they've got good bodies and no head pattern, or when you really start looking at them, you start realising why a
Yeah.
30 centimetre high quality Sankey is worth what it's worth.
Yeah, because
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them out there that are sold for money that perhaps they ain't that good, but
yeah,
people don't know what they're looking at. But yeah, they are absolute. And obviously a lot of what we're keeping, the Koifarm, they're a bit of a nightmare. No one really breeds them to make money because so many of them don't come good, or you keep the good ones and then they
but the Koifarm and the Matsukawa Baki from this year's spawning, are you pleased with the way they're going? Because there's a major difference between the Koifarm and Matsukawa Baki from last year's spawning, isn't there?
yeah, like chalk and cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same female, different males, and the outcomes. These are mostly bright white with small amounts of black coming through, and obviously because they'll start black,
Yep.
whereas last year's they were black, black,
Black, all the way through till about September, October, and then they started to.
and then they're throwing patterns now, which is they might make some really good fish, but they're a nightmare for us.
For grading. We couldn't grade them at all, could we? We just had to leave them in the pond.
Pretty much. And yeah, so there's a lot would have been sold cheap that might come good.
Yep.
Yeah, none have been sold expensive, and none have had patterns. Just to do that, we have kept quite a lot.
But yeah, the difference between this year's and last year's is absolutely night and day. Ooh. Ooh, sparkly. You're knackered, ain't you?
No sleep.
No sleep
Up all night partying, smashing pint after pint he was.
Yeah.
In his dreams, if he could sleep.
So as we were discussing on the live, that we're going to do now, not on the live,
Yep. Food trial.
food trial. So we're doing a food trial. Thank you very much to Amir at Koi Water Barn for the Dainichi food. Mark at Pride in
Joy
Joy Koi for the Dijawi food. I'm going to have to learn out what that's called.
Dajiwa.
Dan at Nutrimare for the Nutrimare food. And Coppens obviously is our base product. So we're just going to run, we're going to run 4 identical ponds, as close as can be. It's 104 toci in each pond for
An average weight of 7.5 kilos.
per pond. Yeah, we're having a few issues working out the way of making it completely fair on the food going in, but we're feeding about 5% body weight a day at the minute. That will, if we can keep it at about that, but we're not going to know the weight of the fish in the pond,
Yep.
because we're not going to weigh them again to the end of it. But the whole aim of the game is to feed them as much as they'll take without leftover food, and just see the end results in terms of weight, length, skin quality, colour qualities, all the different varieties. So the ponds are mixed with all sorts of varieties, metallic fish, Gosanki, all sorts, and they're all sorts of sizes. So yeah, it's kind of for us in the fact that I want a second food, a better food for our better fish.
Yep.
And over the years we've tried everything in smallish amounts.
And
but I want to do something on a proper trial where we really get to see.
Yeah. And we just want to clear something up. All the food that is in the trial has been paid by yourself, hasn't it?
It's all been brought. Everyone's done us a slight discount off the retail price. The end results will be obviously weight and length gained by the fish, overall quality of the fish, amount of food that's been fed, and price per kilo. So you've had to break down, these fish have cost X amount of kilos of food at X amount of pound. These have cost, so you can make your own there won't be a. There obviously will be a kind of this is the best and this is the worst.
Yep.
But it will be also a price comparison. This is the best, but it's cost this. This is the worst, it's cost that.
And in between.
Yeah, so we shall see. I mean, what an opportunity.
Oh yeah, definitely. And on top of that, you also got 2 other foods that you can feed around the farm to run a small comparison as well.
Yeah, it's not fair, it's not a comparison, but for my own benefit. So we've already used this year Takazumi, so we use Coppins. What else have I fed?
Medicoi, JPD.
JPD, Shiroji and Shogun.
JPD Shogun.
Or whatever. But we've got some Sakai Hikari colour, which I'll feed to a batch of fish. I bought about 40-50 kilos of Medicoi. It was Medicarp. It was going to be in the trial. It's no longer in the trial because we've got someone else in there. Yeah, it should be about eye-opening, interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
I know Joe at Koi Perspective wants to try and do a piece on it at the end of the trial. So yeah. If you could catch it, you'd be right, wouldn't you, Butterfingers?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with a lot of commercial feeds and whatever, they're done with what's called FCR, food conversion rates. So for every kilo of food you feed, you reweigh the fish to see how much weight you've gained.
Yep.
With koi, weight gain doesn't really mean anything.
No.
Does it? I mean, length and body structure, yeah. Colour quality, skin quality. There's so many variants.
The heron was there. You're getting evil looks at it.
If I gave a shit.
No?
That's what I give it to anyway. Yeah, so we're right. So we'll see Sumi quality, Benny quality, metallic lustre.
How many scoop you got? One more?
Wow, done. Pond
Yeah,
is over.
each pond has.
One or two more in there.
Yeah, each pond has 104 fish, all averaging around 7.5 kilos that went into the pond, and they were a mixture of varieties.
In that one.
How many do I want? I want them, all the good ones.
Yeah,
It looks like it's going to be about
300 so far.
Yeah, it'll be about 400 looking at these.
Ooh.
So that's got some nice. It's got a nice future written all over that one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shiny
definitely.
quality.
I've sorted the feeder out as well. Put the food back into the line.
Back onto the belt and
Yeah.
they'll go straight back and they'll be back on the feeder.
Within an hour.
Yeah, they'll be back on it now, I should think. The ones that have gone back.
Yeah.
If you took it, I'm having it back.
You bastard!
Yeah, the big thing with the food trial at the minute is to try and make it as fair as possible for everyone involved. But yeah, we're having difficulties with the food density, food size,
Food weight.
sort of weight, density. Yeah, so it's to get exactly the same amount to each pond is not as easy as it might seem. Yeah, you're fucking right. Fucking right.
Ah, fuck you, motherfucker!
I haven't even put 2 hands on there. Touched it now. Touched it now.
Yeah, another one was split fin.
That's it, gonna
Where'd he go? No. He got split fin, hasn't he? No?
So,
Will that heal, will it?
chance.
Will that heal, will
I
it?
would have thought so.
So is that little gimmer, is that from the Sankeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Buggers.
So it's the match Cowbackies and the Commanders are looking really nice.
Right.
Not so much on the Kahaku.
I think the hard looking pretty damn good, mate.
Yeah.
For this for the second coal, there's some good fishing ones then. Yeah, count them out. And you've gone back to 200
300.
300 plus in.
Plus them, yeah.
That's what was missed in the pond, so
Yeah, we did miss it. We had quite a few jumping over the net as well.
we're going to be looking at 500. 500 in there. There must have been over 1,000 in that.
Yeah, definitely. Now you can get out your wet waders.
So yeah, they need to go up to H2, so we're going to have to put an H2 now for them.
Siphon that down and then bucket them in.
Yeah, I'll just gauge the bulk of them out or whatever. Get shot them in a minute.
Alright.
Need to do the shrimp and mousse fry.
So they're all sat down in the sump down there at the moment. That's where all the fresh water is coming in. So these are the ones that will end up in the shop over the period of time, because like Rick said, the plan is to go through every single pond and just have the good stuff in these ponds, and then these will become mixed, so you'll be able to load of mixed varieties in there. And, I think it's that time. Yeah, it is. It's 3:45. So it's Benny Kiko, Deutsch Kajaku. Which pond are they going out to?
The top H pond.
To the top H pond.
So we left these to fly now. If we don't get these up to 3 inch in the next 6 weeks, then we.
Right, I'll come back down and shut them up. So how many would you say you got there?
1,500.
1,500?
Like that. The black ones from these grow as fast. You can see the black ones are as big as the yellow ones.
Yeah.
So there's no need to split them because we get our Yamatos from the yellow ones, our Benny Kikos from the black ones. And the Deutsch Kajakus, you can just start to see the black in the head and the spine.
The black in the head and the spine. And why is that?
Why what?
Why is that? Is that because they're metallic? Because if that was Showa or the black ones would be overtaken by the white ones, won't they? 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You're going to get your stink bucket out of the pool as well.
I might leave it in there for a bit of good measure.
Don't be daft. Get it out so we can clean it.
There you go. That.
Off
There
they
might
go.
be more than that there. Looking at that. Be 2,000 there. They're nice even size.
Was that just one scoop of the net, was it?
Yeah. So there's enough left in their pond to stay where they are now.
Right, without you flapping.
Yeah. So these should absolutely rock it now.
There's definitely plenty of life food. Oh, they're straight on it, look. Straight on the midge larvae and stuff. Yeah, they should boom now, shouldn't they?
So we have to put less in this time here because I need them to go faster because I've got less time.
Yeah.
So it's none of these would be sort of for sale really. It's literally a case of race these on, race them on. There were supposed to be all 4 ponds used, but we're only using 3 because the 4th pond's fully shit fish now. So yeah, the more we spread them out, quicker I'll get them up to a size where I can give them a proper cull.
Yeah.
Be hard on them, because if we don't get fish to 3 inch, we can't overwinter them in any sense. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So
Because they struggle, don't they?
yeah, so it's a race against time now. We've got 2 hot weeks due. If all goes to plan, these will absolutely fly.
Fly along.
Yeah. So, and the shrimp that I'll keep carrying doing some shrimp down there. So what's left down there should fly, because I'll be filling the ponds right down.
Yep.
And try and actually get something out of this last spawn and worthwhile. They look alright. The Aragoki Ochibas look alright. But yeah, we've had a little hiccup with the Ginrin golden corns.
Yes.
Yes. The joys of filter systems on fry ponds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somehow some escapees appeared in the pond and fucking ate the shit out of them.
Big style.
So I'm not blaming Vince. I reckon there was a tiny bit of water left, so they've gone through the filter and sat in the filter, and then when we put the filter back on, they've come out, and they've obviously been a chunk bigger than the newly hatched ones, and went,
Sure.
oh, hey!
Game on.
And annihilated them. So yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have all 3 ponds here, and we'll have 3 ponds there, so it's worked out kind of alright. It's
Yeah.
not worked out quite perfectly, but
Got a big stretch. Surely the stink would have gone out by now.
fine. So we're joking. So this had some of the young fish that had to be cold, turned to liquid, and then used as fertilizer. So we're just trying to see how that panned out. One looks good. We'll see what.
See what happens now. The only problem is the fucking stench.
But
If it's cheaper than buying fertiliser though, that's...
it's not so much cheaper, is it? If you can run, you reuse stuff, and what's got to be better, isn't it? To
Yeah.
some degree. So done. Bottom one's done. Top one's
just got to shut hatchery doors.
Top one's do.
So yeah, I will more likely pick you back up when I get home.
Smell that Nutrimare food.
Yeah,
Got like a
horsey smell. Yeah, cracking on now, aren't they?
on the floor.
Definitely got a fishy smell to it. And that's a 2 mil pellet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely got a fishy smell to it, isn't it? But obviously they're not hungry. Oh, that's me back home. Why am I fucking headphones saying looking at As I was saying, that's me back home. Dave's just left. I've done a double clean on the Tempest on the Frankenstein pond. I'm just going through the bowl of doomfish because some are going to go across there into left Frankenstein pond, and then the rest will go into Long Block. So what we shall do, you'd spin me right around. we'll spin you around. So, bowl of doomfish. And these ones are going to go across into the Frankenstein pond. So you've got Deutsch Goschke, Ginrin Sankey, Becco, Ginrin Kahakus, normal Kahaku, and the yellow dragon. And a Hishoa. So that's 3, 6, 9. Now what we'll do is we'll take these to long block and we will get some fresh water in the blue bowl and we'll go from there. Well, not going to move them from the blue bowl, from this bowl into the blue bowl. We're just going to have a look at them here. So, where do we start? Come on, Roo. No, that one was Max Cowback, he had scales. But this one's a Comonroo. So is this one. Big Aragoki scales on its side. Where's he gone? Yep. Away we go. And we've got a Ginrin Becco. Now it could be a Hitsuri, it could be a King Hitsuri. But either way, it's a keeper. Another Comonroo. Started off black, went white, and now we've got to wait. Same again with this little one, but the difference is this one be Ginrin. And then the rest are all, oh no, that's a Ginrin Sankey. That's Ginrin Sankey. You should have one more Ginrin Sankey. There he is. So there we go, another Ginrin Sankey. And then we've got Kahakus. Pair of Kahakus there. Another pair of Kahakus there. The last two Kahakus. There we go, the last two Kahakus. Come here, you little shit. Right, now this one is a Ginrin scaled Goschke. And the rest are all Deutsch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Deutsch Goschke now going into the long block tank. Looks like they're already zipping and a popping, as my mate ads would say. Now I have got to get in, get that crease sorted out. That'll probably be a job for tomorrow. Yeah. Here we go. Some ickle ones for long block. Oh shit, Vincent, you dickhead. Which will put us just about right. And I've got ceramic media now up in the shower. Saw an advert on the Koifarm classifieds on Telegram, free for collection. So yeah, 3/4 of a box of infrared media. So yep, shower's got new media in it, and as you can see, I've put some greenery in there. This is going to need cutting again already, because it's starting to spread the way I want it, and it will get to a point where I can stop cutting it then and just let it grow. But I want it to go where I want it to go for the minute, and as you can see, it's already spreading along the corner of this one. I don't mind it intermingling with the spider plants, as long as it doesn't intermingle with my ferns. So then I'll be trimming that around that one there, so you will have the fern there without any mind your own business. But I don't mind the rest of your mind your own business going everywhere. But what I have found, all the clippings that I take off, if I drop them down the front, as long as water hits them, it starts to grow, and it will come back out of the edge of the tray. But yeah, doing great guns. All the bigger ones are down at the bottom, all the littler ones are at the top. Pretty much the same way it is down the farm. I'll turn the air off in a bit because they've had it on all day. We'll just give them a little bit of a break and a different flow then. And you know me, I like to switch things up. And then when I do turn the air back on, I'll probably turn this one on stronger and turn that one down low, and then it changes the pull in the tank. But yeah, there is definitely a few of these fly have got to come out, mind you. I think the bigger ones are slowly starting to take them out one by one. So with that in mind, splitting the bowl of doom seems to be appropriate. But like I say, now I've got the ceramic, I think I might even be able to get a couple more bits of ceramic media in there. So once that's matured, because I know this is mature, I know this is mature, I know the Tempest is mature, and there is only actually in the tank itself just under 290 gallons. But for 290 gallons, I am seriously overfiltered. And that's on purpose. Because once it settles in properly, yeah, this pond and Long Block Pond is going to get hammered until October, November, and then we will net through and have a sort through. But yeah, that's where we're at. Shut that up so it can warm up a bit more in there. But yeah, I will get some more of that media in there. We've got a couple of these going the weekend. This one, and this one, and maybe a few more. Well, my little fruit bats, I did not expect to be in Longblock at 9 o'clock at night. But just before I had my dinner, thought I'll do a couple of cleans on the outflow on the Longblock tank. Job done. Yeah. Drop the water in the easy pot like I do, give it a swish round after doing the upflow. I open up the slide valve that is in between the bio chamber and the easy pod, because usually what I do is I pull that slide valve and then I back flush, and the water that comes from the bio chamber then comes up over and pushes all the shit out over that stupid fucking lip at the bottom of the easy pod. Yeah, I pulled that and then all of a sudden I just had an eruption. Well, a good chunk of my media that is in the bio chamber, so I think quite possibly the piece of pipe that I had in there has probably shit itself, and that's why it's happened. I managed to get a load out. I've actually put it in the easy pod for a minute, but as soon as I fired the system up, it got shot back up there. So at the moment, it can stay as it fucking is, because I'm not going to start ripping this light out to get to it at this time of night. So yeah, let me spin you around. These are loving a water change though. But yeah, I had like a Mount Vesuvius eruption coming out of that pipe, and I was like, holy shit. So yeah, I think the piece of pipe that's got the slots in going up the middle, I think that has shit itself. So I think I'm going to have to take all this apart, take the top off, and have a look tomorrow, because I ain't doing it today. So on that note, guys and girls, as always, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and all that shimazon. I've been Twisted Craig. You lot out there, you know you're great. And we will quite possibly see you tomorrow ripping apart the bio chamber. Might even end up bypassing it. Might kick me in the arse in the long run, but it's one of those things that strip down when it comes to the big changeover. So yeah, maybe someone's trying to tell me something. Maybe someone up there is trying to tell me, or down there, either or, that should have stuck with my first decision. But we shall see, because there's some nice little fish going in the Longblock, and if I can get some size on them come end of October, start of November, arrange a Saturday or something, and everyone can come to Twisted Towers and pick through the bowl of doomfish when I harvest the tank. How about that? That's the way it goes.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.